China's political world has been rocked. Xi Jinping's own number 2 general, Weidong, has been abruptly expelled, along with 8 other top flag and general officers from the People's Liberation Army. Now here's the strange part. Xi didn't make the announcement. In fact, he's been completely silent. The statement came instead from the Ministry of National Defense, and it accused all 9 of serious violations and grave crimes. But when the most powerful man in China, a leader who normally controls every word, every appearance, every headline, suddenly steps back and lets a bureaucratic arm drop the hammer for him, that's not business as usual. That's a signal. If Xi didn't make the call or didn't want to be the face of it, then the question becomes, who did? And why now, right before one of the party's most important meetings of the year? Because this purge doesn't reset a command chain. It reshapes the story of who's actually steering China's military. It feels less like a routine cleanup and more like something happened. Let's rewind a bit. Weidong wasn't just another officer. He was Xi's hand-picked enforcer, promoted in 2022 to vice chair of the Central Military Commission, the body that oversees China's entire armed forces. Before that, he led the Eastern Theater Command, the front line staring down Taiwan. Xi once called him Sword. And now the sword's been broken. And those other 8, not minor players, all top-tier generals, personally elevated by Xi during his decade-long military reshuffle. They ran the Navy, the Rocket Force, the Armed Police, the Army's political machinery, the very backbone of Xi's command structure. So the real question isn't just why they were purged. It's why Xi himself didn't say a word. Is this a case of him stepping back to shield himself? Or did this decision come from somewhere else, from forces within the party or military acting under the banner of discipline? Either possibility points to one thing. Xi may not be the one holding the knife this time. And that's why this moment feels different. When the supreme leader's signature move, the purge, happens without him at the podium, it suggests a fracture in control, power recalibration behind the curtain. Meanwhile, the world outside isn't waiting. US-China tensions are boiling over. The war in Ukraine drags on, with Chinese components still slipping into Russia's drone factories. The Taiwan Strait is on the edge after months of military drills. In the Middle East, oil convulsions shake Beijing's energy lifelines. And in Venezuela, the latest US-China proxy tug-of-war tightens around oil, gold, and influence. Every one of these arenas tests China's military readiness and Xi's command of it. So when 9 of his top officers vanish, just days before a defining party meeting, and he doesn't even speak, it doesn't project power, it projects uncertainty. Some analysts are already saying the quiet part out loud. This doesn't look like strength. It looks like Xi's inner circle may be acting without him or around him. The empire feels brittle. So here we are, 9 generals gone, no official explanation, no replacements named, just silence, and an uneasy countdown might finally show us what's really happening. Watch who appears beside Xi. Watch who doesn't. Listen for what's not said in his speeches, because those details will tell us whether he's consolidating power or quietly losing it. Maybe this is a controlled reset before the next phase of China's strategy. Or maybe, for the first time in Xi's rule, we're seeing him react instead of command. Either way, don't get distracted by the official word corruption. This isn't about graft, it's about gravity, the weight of power shifting in real time. And we'll break down exactly what these moves mean for Xi's standing, China's stability, and the world stage that's already holding its breath. Until then, take care, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.